It's tough for, I'm as an interviewer in my podcast career, I'm sitting across from somebody who, you've talked about your time there a million times on our shows and what you saw, who you saw, things and that, blah, 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 blah. You've talked about it till the cows come home. As a talent, how do you feel seeing that there may have been now talent implicated? It's not just poor executives in the company, and I'm not saying there's no tier of who's worse, but your fellow coworkers or brothers and sisters in the locker room are now being implicated and may have been put in scenarios. How does that make you feel as a talent?
Okay, my take is this: you have a choice. Okay, you have a choice. You can either go one way or you can go another way. I have stated in the past, I don't politic. I wouldn't politic when I was there. I told you, I was told to put oil on my chest and go in Vince McMahon's office. I didn't do that. There are a lot of things that I won't do. And if it affects my career, then so be it. There are women who feel like they have to do stuff like that in order to keep their job. And maybe that was the case. And I'm not judging these other women, but it's a choice. You know what I mean? You decide your own destiny. And for me, like, my self-worth and what I believe in is more important to me than keeping a job. If I have to do something that I don't believe in to stay relevant or to keep a job there, it's not worth me keeping. I'll go do something else because my integrity and my pride is worth more than that.
Right.
That's just me. Now, these girls were in maybe a different position than I am. Maybe they were desperate and they needed the money or they needed the job. Or I can't talk for those girls. I can only tell you my truth and the way that I live my life. I'm happy with the decisions that I've made. I can look at my kids and be proud of myself and know that I made the right choices. I feel like a lot of these girls who might have done stuff like that regret it now. And they might say to themselves, man, that really wasn't the best decision. You know what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes desperate people do desperate things. And I'm not going to throw stones because I'm not perfect. I never said I was. I just feel like for myself, that's something I could not do. I couldn't do something like that. So I just feel like you make your own path in life. And some of the decisions might be the wrong ones, but you got to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
So do I feel bad for these women? I don't know. They made the decision to do what they did. Like if I think back to 2006, what if I would have done that? What if I would have said, oh, okay, let me, and I went in there and he made an advance at me. Then what would I have done? Would I have gotten on my knees? No, like that was never going to happen. So there wasn't even a split second where I said to myself, this is a good idea. Maybe I should do something like that. As soon as it was told to me, I was like, hell no, absolutely not. I'm not doing this kind of stuff. But some girls, I mean, maybe they just thought if they didn't do it, they would get fired, and maybe they needed their jobs. And I don't know. I can't speak for them.
Right.
I don't know if I have pity on them, because they made their decisions. You have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
So,
but it's not. I don't think it's over by a long shot. I think there's a ton.
I think there's more that's going to come out.